Good evening, dear friends. Good evening, dear friends. Last time
Good evening, ma'am.
on Saturday, we had seen something pertaining to that pollination and all that, if I'm not mistaken. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Pollination का what all things we have done, the types of pollination we have done, I
मिस
think.
वॉइस
Right?
अटक अटक के आ रहे हैं.
क्या हुआ? One second, your papers I'm trying to remove. Integrament. ये वाला था. We were here. Correct? Yes or no? Excuse me, my dear friends.
Yes, ma'am.
We were
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
this. Correct or no? Pollination.
Yes, ma'am.
We have done the types of pollination, self-pollination and cross-pollination. Then we have done the merits and the demerits. And all the names of the different types of pollination we have done it. Autogamy, geitonogamy, correct? Xenogamy and hybrid. This is your paper only, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Can I continue from here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. From here we have to start. Today at least I'm getting a lecture of 1.5 hours. The same unit is going on with 4 different places. तो हर जगह पे अलग अलग आता है actually. That is the reason why I have to confirm it. Acha, did you all read that female gametophyte development and all such things last time? Ovule का structure वगैरह पढ़ा आपने?
हाँ मैम पढ़ा.
प्रॉब्लम आया आप लोग को? आप लोग को समझा कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम है उसमें?
नहीं मैम.
समझा ना? Okay. Now we are going towards the next part. After doing all the different types of pollination, the merits and the demerits, we are going towards the next part that is called as pollinating agents. Pollinating agents are basically of 2 different types. One is abiotic and the other one is biotic. Abiotic means without the living organisms. No living organisms.
मम्मी लोग शांत बैठने बोलो मम्मी. पढ़ा रही है समझ.
Biotic is with the help of living
कुछ
organisms.
भी साइंस पढ़ा रही है. बायोलॉजी. नाम भी टीचर का क्या है जानते क्या मम्मी? अरे तू चुपचाप रहेगा तो वो समझेगा ना. कोई बच्चा नहीं.
My dear, who's that? Please mute yourself. I told you very clearly, I don't want all this nonsense, Kiri. In abiotic, there are no living organisms involved, whereas in biotic, living organisms are involved. Abiotic is of 2 types. One is by means of wind, that we call it as anemophily. And the other one is by means of water, that we call it as hydrophily. Whereas biotic in turn is taking place by 3 different types or modes, you can say. One is by means of insect, that we call it as entomophily. Sorry. We have the next one, which is taking place by means of birds. That is ornithophily. And the third one is taking place by means of bat. That is chiropetrophily. Okay. This is what we are saying the types of pollinating agents are there. Now, for this particular type of pollination to take place, for that particular type of pollination to take place, the wind pollination or maybe the insect pollination, whatever it is, The creator, the God has only done some changes in the flowers. There are some adaptations, and that we call it as adaptations or contrivances for the cross-pollination or adaptations or contrivances for the self-pollination. That is because that particular type only should take place. तो वो होने के लिए इसमें plants में कुछ adaptations है. Let's see what are these adaptations. Now, first one, anemophily. It is by means of wind. The flowers over here, adaptations for that. Flowers over here are smaller in size. Correct? Next, the flowers are unisexual. The flowers are unisexual. The male flowers are at the tip. The female flowers at the axil of the leaves. The flowers are not prominent. Flowers are inconspicuous. आपका गुलाब का फूल कैसा दूर से दिखता है ना, कॉन्स्पिक्यूअस है. ये इनकॉन्स्पिक्यूअस है, दिखते नहीं है. तुलसी के प्लांट में आपने फूल देखे हैं, वो कितने छोटे छोटे रहते हैं. करेक्ट? वो दिखेंगे कब? जब भी वो क्लस्टर में रहते हैं, तभी. जब भी एक प्रकार का उसमें इन्फ्लोरेसेंस रहेगा तभी वो दिखते हैं. The same way, here also we say the flowers are inconspicuous. Moreover, the flowers do not have the fragrance. So the fragrance is absent. Another very important part which we have to remember is the stamen shows. Stamen shows versatile anthers. You have seen the anther of lily. You must have seen the anther of lily. This is golden yellow color structure. और ये ग्रीन कलर का स्ट्रक्चर आपने देखा होगा लिली में. Means what? The entire thing is only attached at a single point, so that this anther can swing freely in air. Because the anther can swing freely in air and disperse the pollen grains, we call this particular mode of arrangement as versatile anther. We call it as versatile anther. That means the filament is attached to the anther at dorsal side, but only at a single point. Correct? We call this as versatile anther. When the anther is swinging freely in air, ऐसा ऐसा करके swing करेगा. When the anther swings freely in air, it is capable of dispersing the pollen grains. Another very important part is stigma. Is bifid and feathery. Another important part is the stigma is bifid and feathery. Just see, I'm drawing that stigma also. And this bifid feathery stigma is sticky in nature. It is sticky in nature also. Okay. That is pertaining to the gynoecium part. Another very important part over here is the pollen grains. are spherical, smooth walled, and lightweight. So it is said to be a sure process of wind pollination. And this particular type of pollination is observed in the case of maize. It is observed in the case of maize. This is also there in your practical class. This will also come in your practical class. Adaptation for wind pollination. Agreed? So here I've given you many points. From this, any 4 points you have to select. And be careful. Example is considered as a point. Diagram is considered as a point. बायोलॉजी में ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आपको ध्यान में रखना. स्कूल लेवल में जब ये किया था तभी हम लोग ने एग्जाम्पल पॉइंट नहीं बोला था, लेकिन जैसे ही कॉलेज में आ गए एग्जाम्पल इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ पॉइंट. डायग्राम हम लोग ने पॉइंट नहीं बोला था, बट डायग्राम इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ पॉइंट. सो ऑल दिस थिंग्स यू हैव टू कीप इट इन योर माइंड. और ऐसा छोटू छोटू डायग्राम बनाने में अपना टाइम नहीं जाता है ज्यादा. दैट इज शोइंग दैट the child is aware about all the tiny things which are there in the concept. Is it clear? Now let's go further for the hydrophily. Next one. Hydrophily means pollination taking place by means of water. The flowers are inconspicuous. The flowers do not have fragrance. Nectar is also absent. The pollen grains do not show the presence of exine. In short, exine is absent. The pollen grains are light in weight. The pollen grains are heavier. Pollen grains are heavier. As they are heavier, they will sink down. They will drown in the water. Now this in turn is further of two different types. One is epihydrophily. One is hypohydrophily. Hydrophily, we know the meaning, water pollination. But hypo is below, epi is above. That means on the surface. Here it is taking place, epi mein. It takes place on the surface. It is observed in Vallisneria. This Vallisneria is said to be a submerged hydrophyte. Correct? It is said to be a submerged. जैसे आपका बोट रहता है ना, submarines, पानी के अंदर रहता है ना वो. करेक्ट. तो वैसे ही दिस इज आल्सो सबमर्ज्ड हाइड्रोफाइट, पानी के अंदर रहने वाला. लेकिन द फ्लावर्स ओवर हियर इन द केस ऑफ दिस Vallisneria आर, द फ्लावर्स आर यूनिसेक्सुअल. करेक्ट. द फीमेल फ्लावर्स have coiled pedicel. The female flowers have coiled pedicel. आपका टेलीफोन का वायर का पेडिसल कैसे है? बाबा आदम जमाने का अपना टेलीफोन रहता था MTNL का, उसमें आपने वायर देखा ना कैसा कॉइल रहता है.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Yes,
type
ma'am.
of coiling is there for the pedicel. What will happen the moment this particular thing comes to know, now the female has become matured, the coiling of the pedicel will open up. It will become uncoiled and it will come to the surface of the water. It will collect the pollen grains, coil itself, go inside. Correct? This phenomena is said to be for epihydrophily. That is observed in the case of Vallisneria or submerged hydrophytes. You have hypohydrophily. Example is your Zoosteria. In this case, what happens is the pollen grains are devoid of exine. In short, exine is absent. The flowers are inconspicuous. The pollen grains are floating on the surface. These pollen grains stick to the sticky stigma. That is pertaining to hypohydrophily. Now coming to the next one,
Ma'am.
biotic agents. In biotic agents, we have one that is called as entomophilus. Entomophilus. Correct? It is pollination by means of insects. It is pollination which is taking place by means of insects. Example for this is salvia. Another example is ocimum. आप सब्जा खाते हो ना, सब्जा शरबत वगैरह में
Yes, ma'am.
राउंड राउंड रहता है ना, सीड्स, चिया सीड्स जिसको बोलते हैं, पानी में डाल दो तो फूक जाते हैं, ग्रे कलर के हो जाते हैं. नॉर्मली अल्पोटेन या सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक्स अपना शरबत में डालते हो या तो फालूदा कुल्फी में डालते हो, नो सच थिंग्स. करेक्ट? दैट इज नथिंग बट सब्जा, दैट इज ऑसिमम. इसके जो फ्लावर्स है ना, या तुलसी का फ्लावर भी आप देखोगे बाय चांस, it shows bilabiate corolla. It shows bilabiate corolla. Bilabiate means what? There are two lips, upper and lower lip. ऐसा रहता है. Two lips are there, upper and lower lip. Correct? It shows four anthers. Sorry, four stamens. Each stamen has, or each stamen is bithecous or dithecous, having two antherlobes. One antherlobe is sterile, बांझ है, pollen grains produce नहीं करते हैं. And the second antherlobe is fertile. It is producing the pollen grains. Now, the fertile antherlobe will be on the top. The connective tissue over here. The sterile antherlobe will be at the base. And this is nothing but the flower. Correct? The insect is coming, landing over here to collect the nectar. यहाँ से वो nectar collect करके जा रहा है insect. What is happening as it is landing on this sterile antherlobe? This connective is acting as a lever mechanism. वो hinge के जैसा act करता है. अपने खिड़की दरवाजे पे कैसे hinge रहता है, वो hinge के जैसा act करता है. तो जैसे ही यहाँ पे insect पहुंचेगा, ये वाला ऊपर वाला antherlobe नीचे आएगा, उसके पीठ पे लगेगा insect के. जैसे ही इंसेक्ट के पीठ पे लगता है उसके ऊपर पोलन ग्रेन्स चला जाएगा, वो इंसेक्ट दूसरे फ्लावर पे जाएगा नेक्टर लेने के लिए, तो वहां पे ये पोलन ग्रेन्स डस्ट कर सकता है। क्योंकि अगर जो ये वाला मेच्योर्ड हो गया, क्योंकि यहाँ पे कंडीशन है प्रोटैंड्री, ये मेच्योर्ड है मगर फीमेल पार्ट मेच्योर्ड नहीं है, तो किसी और में फीमेल पार्ट मेच्योर हो गया होगा, तो वहां पे वो जो स्टिग्मा है वो पोलन ग्रेन्स कलेक्ट कर लेती है। So this particular phenomena is said to be done by insects. So we call it as entomophily. The flowers are large, the flowers are conspicuous. यहाँ पे ये सब आएगा, large, bright colored flowers. They are conspicuous. They have sweet fragrance. Pollen grains are spiny. Stigma is sticky. Correct? Because of all these characters, it is going to show entomophilous type of pollination. अभी यहाँ पे भी इतने सारे हैं पॉइंट्स, हमने को पूछा है तो अपने को 2 मार्क के लिए पूछा तो अपने को खाली 4 पॉइंट्स चाहिए। एग्जाम्पल इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ पॉइंट, तो आधा मार्क हो गया, बाकी अपने को 3 पॉइंट चाहिए, तो 3 पॉइंट में भी अपने पास बहुत सारे हैं। सो विच एवर यू फील कन्वीनियंट यू शुड रिमेंबर इट, नॉट दैट बिकॉज आई हैव सेड यू शुड रिमेंबर दिस वे। कॉन्स्पिक्यूअस वर्ड नहीं याद रहता ना, बोल जाओ, नो प्रॉब्लम। दूसरे वर्ड्स है ना अपने पास, नेक्टर का वर्ड है, ब्राइटली कलर्ड है, फ्रेग्रेंस का वर्ड है, करेक्ट, अट्रैक्शन के लिए का वर्ड है, पोलन ग्रेन्स का वर्ड है, पोलन ग्रेन्स स्पाइनी और स्मूथ वर्ड है, द पोलन ग्रेन्स स्टिकी, स्टिग्मा इज स्टिकी, वो वर्ड्स है, दैट यू कैन टेक व्हिचएवर यू फील। और हो सके तो आप कॉमन वाले निकाल के रख दो, सब में जो कॉमन रहता है ना अप्रोक्सीमेटली सब में, आपने देखा अगर सब में मैंने बोला स्टिग्मा इज स्टिकी तो ये कॉमन है, एक ही याद रखना है, एक पॉइंट अपने को सबके लिए एक ही है, तो वो ऐसा आप चार्ट बना के रख दो, इट विल बी इजियर फॉर यू ऑल टू रिमेंबर। फिर एक आध जो अलग है वो पॉइंट आपको याद रखने का बस, एंड इट इज वेरी इजी, करेक्ट, दैट इज पर्टेनिंग टू entomophilous. Here the next one over here, that is ornithophily. Pollination taking place by means of birds. Here the flowers are large, conspicuous, but they are not brightly colored. Brightly colored flowers are absent. Nectar, hardly it is there, you can say. The flowers are showing the petals which are thick. The flowers are showing the petals which are thick because of the presence of thick petals. The birds land on them to collect the nectar. वो लोगों को लगता है नेक्टर होएगा इसके लिए जाते हैं, लेकिन बाद में पता चलता है नेक्टर नहीं है, करेक्ट। लेकिन ये वाला इसमें आपको ध्यान में रहने का है, द बर्ड्स हैव लॉन्ग elongated beak, तभी वो फ्लावर के अंदर जा सकता है, बीक पतला सा चोंच होगा ना तभी वो अंदर जाके नेक्टर कलेक्ट कर सकता है। Pollen grains over here are spiny, stigma is sticky. This is pertaining to your ornithophily, and the example for ornithophily is your bottle brush. You have the last one, that is Chiropterophily. Pollination taking place by means of bat. Here the important character is the flowers are nocturnal. That is, they bloom at the night time. आपने केले का देखा हैगा, पर्पलिश रेड कलर का कोनिकल शेप स्ट्रक्चर रहता है, that inflorescence type. During night time only you will see ample amount of bats coming over there, because these particular flowers, the flowers have the odor or the fragrance of the rotten fruits, which is very strong odor, correct? So the bats are attracted and they collect the pollen grains and deposit on the other flower. Correct? That is pertaining to your Chiropterophily. Have you seen it? Now, before we go further, let's see the example for this is your kadamba, you know kadamba or bat. वो ऐसा राउंड कलर का फ्लावर्स आता है, दादर में मिलता है आपको गार्लैंड इसका, kadamba. If at all you go to the flower market during Ganpati time, you have some kadamba. उसके ना गार्लैंड्स मिलते हैं, राउंड कलर का फ्लावर्स रहता है, उसका गार्लैंड बहुत महंगा मिलता है. वो फ्रेश फ्लावर्स हो या ड्राइड फ्लावर्स हो, दोनों का उसका फ्रेग्रेंस बहुत अच्छा रहता है और उसका साइज भी सेम ही रहता है दोनों में, फ्रेश एंड ड्राइड में अप्रोक्सीमेटली. करेक्ट? In that you come across this Chiropterophily. Now this entire thing, whatever we have done it, we'll just revise it once with the help of these notes. I think yes, that day Prachi messaged me, she wanted these notes. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I know that. I know I have to forward it. But I said, let me finish off this chapter and then I'll forward it so that you all can go through it. पार्ट्स में भेजूंगी तो मेरे को तकलीफ होगा, आधे में छोड़ूंगी, एक पोर्शन दूसरा पोर्शन ऐसा. Correct? For that reason I did not send. Honestly, I told you I'll be sending it. Don't worry. Now you just see it. Abiotic, wind, Anemophilus, grass, maize, etc. Water, hydrophily, Hydrophilus, Zostera, Vallisneria. Biotic, insects, Entomophily, Entomophilus, Jasmine rose, Salvia. Birds, Ornithophily, Ornithophilus, Bombax, or you can say this apna, waterbrush. Bat, Chiropterophily, Chiropterophilus, and here the example is Kadamba. Adaptations for wind pollination. Flowers are small, inconspicuous. Next, flowers are colorless, without the fragrance and no nectar.
Ma'am, inconspicuous का meaning क्या?
Pollen grains are light in weight, smooth-walled. Stamens exhibit large, long filaments and versatile anther. Stigma bifid, that is bifurcated, feathery and sticky. The same thing we have drawn it. Correct? When I explained you all. Next is example maize. Adaptation for water pollination. The flowers are small and inconspicuous. The floral parts are showing waxy coating. Flowers are colorless without fragrance and nectar. Pollen grains are large, are long, covered by means of mucilage. It is of two main types, namely hypohydrophily, that is below. Example, seagrass, Zosteria. Pollination takes place on the surface of the water. Pollen grains sink in the water as they are heavier. Pollen grains are long ribbon-like. Pollen grains are devoid of exine. The sunken pollen grains are caught by the stigma of the female flowers. Epi is above. Epihydrophily, that is Vallisneria, pollination takes place on the surface of the water. Pollen grains are flat or float on the water surface as they are lighter, as well as the specific gravity of the pollen grain is equal to that of the water. Vallisneria is submerged, dioecious, fresh water or aquatic plant. Dioecious, you all know already the meaning, unisexual. Then the female flowers reach to the water surface and collects the floating pollen grains, thereby assuring pollination due to the presence of long coiled pedicel. Coming to the next one, adaptation for insect pollination. Flowers are large, that is conspicuous and attractive. Flowers are brightly colored, sweetly fragrant with nectar. Pollen grains are and sticky with spiny or rough surface. Stigma is sticky. If the flowers are small, they are grouped together to form inflorescence. Example, sunflower. उसमें जो center वाला है ना, मैंने बोला था आपको black color का, that is called as head inflorescence entirely. Or capitulum. In some flowers, additional modifications are present to attract the insects, as such as corona in the passion flower, that is Krishna Kamal. Now this I did not do it with you all. Just see how it is. The corona of this particular flower. वो flower ऐसा रहेगा, 5 petals. ये 5 पेटल व्हाइट कलर का रहेगा. इसके ऊपर आपको एंड्रोशियम गाइनेशियम रहेगा, मगर यहाँ पे यू विल सी वॉयलेट लाइंस आर देयर. व्हाइट बैकग्राउंड पे वॉयलेट लाइंस जब भी दिखता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कोरोलाइन कोरोना over there. That is adding beauty to the flower. That adds beauty to the flower, and that is what it is attracting the insects. Correct? Salvia has developed special adaptation for entomophily. The flowers are bisexual. The flowers are protandrous. Protandrous, abhi aayega wo term. That is, the male sex organs matures much before the female sex organ. The flowers exhibit bilabiate corolla. Its two stamens are long, bifurcated, diverticate, connective. The two antherlobes of the stamens are also different, as the one connected or attached to the connective of the upper side bears fertile anther, and the one to the lower side bears sterile antherlobe. That is, do not produce the pollen grains. समझ में आया जो मैंने बोला था वही. As the insect pushes itself to collect the nectar from the inner side, the upper fertile antherlobe bends down due to the lever mechanism. As it bends, the pollen grains stick to the body of the insect. The same insect, when it visits the other flower with matured gynoecium, the pollen grains are picked up by the receptive stigma. Then we have adaptations for bird pollination. The flowers are large and are strong. Flowers are brightly colored to attract the birds. Flowers are thick and fleshy. Flowers produce large amount of nectar. Flowers are devoid of fragrance, as birds have poor sense of smell. Pollen grains are sticky. Stigma is hairy and sticky. Corolla of the flower is tubular or funnel shaped. The birds which help to bring about this type of pollination are small sized but bear long beaks. Example, hummingbirds or bulbul. Example for that is bottlebrush. Next is pollination by means of bat, Chiropetrophily. The flowers bloom at the night time. That is, they open at the night time. The flowers emit strong rotten fruit-like fragrance and produce abundant nectar. The flowers are large and tough. The flower possesses large number of stamens to produce abundant pollen grains. The flowers are dull colored. Example is Kadamba. Correct? Next, we have something pertaining to another adaptations or contrivances for cross and self-pollination. We have another thing that is contrivances for cross and self-pollination. Contrivances for cross and self-pollination. My dear, am I going too fast or it is okay? Are you able to understand? The speed is fine. ऐसा नहीं हो कि भाई मैं चलती जाऊं आगे आप पीछे रह जाओ. Excuse me. I'm
Fine,
talking to
ma'am.
you all. The speed is fine ना? कि change करो, slow जाना है तो बोलो मुझे.
मैम थोड़ा स्लो.
तो इतनी देर से बोलते नहीं हो मेरे को. बोलना चाहिए ना सामने से, हक से बोलो. ओके. वो पहला वाला पार्ट समझ में आया कि वापस करना है थोड़ा?
नहीं मैम समझा. मैम एक मीनिंग पूछना था.
पूछो.
इनकॉन्स्पिक्यूअस करके है ना, उसका मतलब?
इनकॉन्स्पिक्यूअस यानी कि प्रोमिनेंट नहीं है, दूर से दिखता नहीं है. कॉन्स्पिक्यूअस यानी कि दूर से दिखता है. गुलाब का फूल कैसे दूर से मालूम पड़ जाता है? तुलसी का आपको मालूम पड़ता है, दिखता है आपको फूल दूर से? आप जब भी पास में जाओगे तब जाके आपको दिखता है ना. तो बिकॉज दैट फ्लावर इज वेरी टाइनी इटसेल्फ, वी कॉल इट एज इनकॉन्स्पिक्यूअस. ठीक है? और कुछ आगे बढ़ूं?
हाँ मैम. यस मैम.
ये दूसरा टाइप का एडेप्टेशन है, ताकि प्लांट्स में या तो सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन हो या तो क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन ही हो. ये दूसरा एडेप्टेशन जो भगवान ने किया है, मैंने और आपने नहीं किया कुछ भी इधर. So these are the adaptations which we call it as contrivances for either self pollination or for cross pollination. ये सब भगवान के थ्रू किया गया है. तो इसमें जो पहला वाला है ना, इसमें जो पहला वाला है that is called as unisexuality. नहीं, okay, you are doing that by अपना cross pollination का. Okay, for cross and self pollination. तो first one is unisexuality. अगर जो फ्लावर्स यूनिसेक्सुअल है, flowers when unisexual, definitely it will show cross pollination, क्योंकि वो है ही यूनिसेक्सुअल ना. करेक्ट? जैसे वो अपना पपाया का प्लांट, one plant is having only the male flowers and the other plant is having the flowers and the whereas the fruits, it is male and female plants, definitely it will show cross pollination. करेक्ट? उसके सिवाय उसके पास कोई चारा नहीं है. अगर जो दोनों सेक्सेस सेम प्लांट में रहता तो अपना सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन हो सकता था, लेकिन है ही फ्लावर यूनिसेक्सुअल, तो सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन तो आउट ऑफ क्वेश्चन है. So definitely it will show the process of cross pollination. So unisexuality is one particular character wherein the flowers, when they are unisexual, will be surely showing the process of cross pollination. Correct? There will be process of cross pollination. That means the plants either bear the male or the female flowers. It will show definitely the process of cross pollination. Because the flowers are unisexual, self pollination is prevented or is not possible. Self pollination does not take place. The plants could be monoecious. The plants could be monoecious. That is as in castor. प्लांट्स में दोनों सेक्स ऑर्गन होना चाहिए, लेकिन वो प्लांट खाली एक ही प्रकार का फ्लावर्स प्रोड्यूस करता है, either मेल फ्लावर्स और फीमेल फ्लावर्स. जैसे आपका मेज का प्लांट है, वो मोनोशियस प्लांट है, दोनों सेक्स ऑर्गन्स वही प्लांट में है, लेकिन फ्लावर्स आर यूनिसेक्सुअल. करेक्ट? आप ऊपर की तरफ मेल फ्लावर्स है, नीचे की तरफ फीमेल फ्लावर्स है. आप नेट पे देखोगे मेज फ्लावर का डालो, मेज प्लांट का डालो, ऊपर वो लोग हेडिंग देंगे टसल, दैट इज द इन्फ्लोरेसेंस ऑफ मेल फ्लावर्स. नीचे हेडिंग देंगे वो लोग ईयर, दैट इज द इन्फ्लोरेसेंस ऑफ फीमेल फ्लावर्स, जहां पे वो बुट्टा दिखता है. करेक्ट, नो डाउट, दोनों सेक्स ऑर्गन्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द सेम प्लांट. द प्लांट इज मोनोशियस, बट द फ्लावर्स आर यूनिसेक्सुअल. Plant is monoecious. Plant monoecious. But flowers unisexual. Correct? This you can observe in the case of your castor, maize. Here's the second one that is called as dichogamy. This was your first one. Here's the second one that is called as dichogamy. The flowers are bisexual. And both the sexes mature at different times. If the male matures first, the condition is called as protandry. Proto means first, andry means androecium. When the male matures first, we call the condition as protandry. Correct? And the example for your protandry is the sunflower, dischlorate. You have the second one that is protogyny. That is female matures first. And the example for that is Sonsafa. Botanical name is Michaelia. Okay. In this case, the male is maturing first. In this case, the female is maturing first. We have phenomena dichogamica. Correct? Next is,
Yes, ma'am.
third type over here is something pertaining to heterostyle, which can also be called as heteromorphy. Observed in the case of primula, jasmine. Here, what is there? We have flower A over here. We have the same way flower B over here. Correct? In flower A, the stigma is at the top. In flower B, the stigma is down. क्योंकि स्टाइल छोटा है. In flower A, the anthers are situated inside. In flower B, at the throat of the corolla, the anthers are situated. Now what will happen over here? The pollen grains from flower B will come and land upon the stigma of flower A. Correct? वो same distance है इसके लिए. Top का top पे ही हो गया वो लोग का. Okay. Whereas the other one is the pollen grains from A will be deposited on the stigma of flower B. Correct? This is flower A, this is flower B. So it is a sure shot process of pollination. Now, what do this term means, heterostyle or heteromorphy? Morphy means morphologically, दिखने में. Hetero means dissimilar. आपने word use किया था last year, monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. When all the monosaccharides are similar, correct, then you call it as homopolysaccharide. When they are dissimilar, you call it as heteropolysaccharide. याद आ रहा है? Correct? The same way over here, homogeneous, one type of tissue. Heterogeneous, more than one type of tissue. Homosporous, one type of spores. Heterosporous, more than one type of spores. Homologous, one type of chromosome. Heterologous, different chromosomes. Understood the meaning of the term, basic term homo and hetero? Homo is similar, hetero is dissimilar. So here when I'm saying homomorphy, morphologically similar. But here the word is heteromorphy, morphologically dissimilar. Next term is heterostyle. Style is nothing but the style. Hetero is the difference. You can see the different length of the style. मेरा आंसर का फिलामेंट का लेंथ अलग अलग नहीं है, उसका प्लेसमेंट अलग है, लेकिन उसका लेंथ अलग नहीं है. लेकिन गाइनेशियम में एक का स्टाइल देखो कितना लंबा है, एक का स्टाइल देखो कितना छोटा है, क्योंकि स्टाइल का लेंथ अलग अलग है. वी कॉल इट एज हेटेरोस्टाइली. वी कॉल इट एज हेटेरोस्टाइली. याद रहेगा? करेक्ट. दिस हेटेरोस्टाइली in turn is preventing the self-pollination. Therefore, it is said to be a sure shot process of cross-pollination. Therefore, it is said to be a sure shot process of cross-pollination. Now, when you come to neat, this particular type, A type, is called as pin-eyed. This is called the B type. The B type is called as thrum-eyed. It is called as thrum-eyed. This is pin-eyed stigma. ये टाचने के जैसा दिखता है. And this is thrum-eyed stigma. Agreed. ये जब नीट में होगे तो some of the question banks are some papers में किधर ना किधर आप देखोगे, you may come across this term. तो आप बोलेंगे तभी मिस ने नहीं बताया था, तो अभी बता दिया है, ना दिमाग नहीं खराब करने का. As a 12th standard teacher, I am not aware about it. But as a NEET teacher, yes, I am aware about it. Correct? Heterostyle is different length of the style. Correct? Next, you have something pertaining to prepotency. Prepotency. What do I mean by prepotency? Pre is before. Potency is before it can attain its maturity. Now, by the time my flower ka stigma matures and it receives the pollen grain, some other pollen grains have been deposited on that particular flower. They collect the nourishment, they start germinating and all such things. That phenomena in turn is called as prepotency. किसी और flower का pollen grains land upon the stigma, they start germinating. Instead of its own pollen grain germinating, other flowers ka pollen grains are germinating. This phenomena we call it as prepotency. That is, pollen grains of other flowers. Pollen grains of other flowers germinate very fast, germinate very fast, rapidly or very fast. Over the stigma. Then the pollen grain of its own flower. Correct? And this is generally observed in the case of your apple. This is the example. You have the next one over here, hercogamy. Hercogamy is nothing but it is said to be physical barrier. It is said to be a physical barrier. That is by nature itself. there are two sex organs. As the flowers are bisexual, there are two sex organs. They are preventing the contact of the pollen and the stigma. अभी सैटरडे के दिन हनुमान जी के मंदिर पे आप जाते होंगे, पर्पल कलर का, लेवेंडर कलर का या मूव कलर का फ्लावर्स देखे होंगे. They are showing this pillar like structure on the top. ये जो कॉर्नर्स है ना, इधर पेंटागन का कॉर्नर्स पे, यहाँ पे अपने को पोलिनिया दिखेगा. From here you can see some pillar like structures given out. Correct? This particular part is nothing but the style. This is the stigmatic disc. This is the pollinia. अभी यहाँ से हम लोग है ना बीबी फोसे, पतला फोसे पे ना चिमटी, वहां उठा के हम लोग माइक्रोस्कोप में देखते हैं, रखते हैं, अपने को कुछ ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई देगा. कॉर्पस्कुलम कॉर्डिकल पोलन सैक, ये स्ट्रक्चर हम लोग पढ़ते हैं. अभी ये फिजिकल बैरियर है, स्टिग्मा अलग है, पोलिनिया अलग है, साथ में नहीं है वो लोग, क्योंकि वो लोग अलग है, वो बैरियर रखा है उधर ताकि वो लोग मर्ज नहीं हो सके. अभी पोलन ग्रेन्स देखो किधर है, पोलन ग्रेन्स इधर है, स्टिग्मेटिक डिस्क किधर है, तो नीचे हैंगिंग की तरफ है, तो कहां से होएगा, नीचे से ऊपर थोड़ी जाएगा पोलन ग्रेन, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स से नीचे ही आएगा. सो इट इज अ फिजिकल बैरियर. This phenomena is observed in the case of your calotropis. It is observed in the case of calotropis. We shall call it in Marathi as Ruhi, in Gujarati you call it as Akkano Jad. हनुमान जी के मंदिर में ना इसका पत्तों का माला मिलता है सैटरडे को, और भारी मिलते लेके खड़े रहते वो वेंडर्स, और फ्लावर्स का भी वो लोग को माला देते हैं. कोई जो some of you are putting the garland of the flowers, some of you are putting the garland of the leaves, depending upon your, I don't know, they have some significance behind it, पत्ता डालना है या फ्लावर डालने का. बट वो लोग दोनों खड़े लेके खड़े रहते हैं. जंगली है एक्चुअली, जाड़ जंगली रहता है, ऐसे रिपीडिएसी फैमिली का है. करेक्ट. Then you have the last one over here, that is called as self sterility. Example for that is orchid. There are other examples also. Orchid is one of them. Now, self-sterility means what? You all know that we as females, no doubt, we are stronger, but physically we are weaker. A boy who was behind me, I'm taking my own example, somehow or the other, being physically stronger than me, have succeeded in raping me. I'm using a simple term to understand. Has succeeded in raping me. What I will do? I'll go and tell the society, go and lodge a police complaint. उसमें बदनामी होएगा सबका, मेरे खानदान का, मेरा खुद का, ये वो. ठीक है, you have succeeded ना. Now see what I'm going to do. I'll go and commit suicide. What happened? Even though that opposite person has succeeded, I did not nourish his sperms. A young one is not formed. I am only not there. So forget about everything else. Means nobody comes to know that this particular thing had happened to me. Correct or no? The same way the flowers are there. If the stigma has decided I don't want X, Y, Z pollen grains, and if by chance they land up over there, the stigma will not nourish these pollen grains. The stigma will wither, the pollen grains will wither, the flower will wither, the plant will wither off. सड़ जाएगा, मर जाएगा, लेकिन उसको नरिशमेंट नहीं देगा. That is called as self sterility. You succeed, but we know what to do further. Correct? This is what is said to be your contrivances for cross pollination. All these are the contrivances for cross pollination. The same way you have contrivances for self pollination. In self pollination, इधर जिधर हम लोग ने यूनिसेक्सुअलिटी लिखा है ना, उधर बायसेक्सुअलिटी आएगा, and the term homogamy will come. खाली बायसेक्सुअल होना जरूरी नहीं है, दोनों सेक्स ऑर्गन सेम टाइम पे मैच्योर होना भी जरूरी है. सो इट इज बायसेक्सुअलिटी विद homogamy. Correct? Then only it can show self-pollination. The second contrivance over here is cleistogamy. Cleisto is closed. Gamy means marriage. The marriage or the fusion of the male and the female part or the pollination is taking place in the bud condition or in a closed flower. When the flower अजून कली के रूप में खिला भी नहीं है, pollination हो गया, उसके बाद में flower खिलता है. So definitely it is a short process of self-pollination. So in self-pollination, you have bisexuality showing the character of homogamy. That is both the sex organs maturing at the same time. And the second one is cleistogamy. Correct? Wherein the flowers are in the closed condition, the pollination is taking place. Agreed? This is what we have done it for contrivances of self and cross-pollination. We will just revise it. Outbreeding devices, that is continuous contrivances. Correct? This I told you, it is not there in your textbook. Homogamy and cleistogamy, it is not there in the textbook. Correct? So we do not have to break our head, but you should be aware about it. That's why I just mentioned it. I have not written it now. Next, this is done to avoid self-pollination, as continuous self-pollination results in inbreeding, depression, or weak progeny. The examples of outbreeding devices are as follows. Unisexuality. The plants are dioecious. That is, the plant either bears male or female flowers. The flowers are unisexual, and hence self-pollination does not take place or is not possible. The plants could be monoecious, as in castor, but the flowers are unisexual. Another example is maize. It is also called as declining. Yet this term is not there in the textbook, so be careful. It is also called as declining. That is your first one, unisexuality. Next one is dichogamy. The flowers are bisexual. Both the anthers and the stigma mature at different times. As the anther and the stigma mature at different times, self-pollination is prevented. It can be of two different types, namely protandry. In this type, the anthers matures before the stigma, that is disc floret of sunflower. आपको मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी बताया था, सनफ्लावर येलो कलर का फ्लावर है, इतना बड़ा सा येलो कलर, गोल्डन येलो कलर का जो पेटल्स दिखता है, दैट इज एक्चुअली इंडिविजुअल, एक एक पेटल इज अ सिंगल फ्लावर, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज रे फ्लोरेट. बीच में आपको जो ग्रीनिश ब्लैक कलर का डिस्क दिखता है ना, उसमें भी एक फूल है, वो एक एक फूल का नाम है डिस्क फ्लोरेट. एक एक फूल का नाम है डिस्क फ्लोरेट. करेक्ट? और वो डिस्क फ्लोरेट कैसा दिखता है, ये देखो इधर ड्रॉ किया हुआ है, इतना चिंटू मिंटू सा रहता है वो, हम लोग बीबी फोर्सेप्स से निकाल के दिखा सकते हैं ऐसा. करेक्ट? नेक्स्ट, प्रोटोगाइनी. In this type, the stigma matures before the anther. Example, Gloriosa michaelia, that is Sonsapa. Next is prepotency. Pollen grains of the anther of the other flowers germinate rapidly over the stigma than the pollen grains of the same flower. Example, apple. Heterostyle or heteromorphy, observed in the case of primula, jasmine, exhibits 2 or 3 types of flowers. In stigma and anther is placed on different levels. Heterostyle or heteroanthia also they can call. This prevents the pollens from reaching the stigma and pollinating it. In heteromorphic flowers, pollen grains produced from the anther pollinate the stigmas produced from the at the same level. यहाँ पे देखो flower A and flower B. We showed the same thing. Correct? Flower B में लंबा सा था stigma, so we had called it as pinnide. Pinnide stigma, thrum-eyed stigma. इधर भी वही लिखा है. PE, thrum-eyed, pin-eyed. जिसमें स्टिग्मा लंबा है उसको हम लोग पिन-आइड बोलते हैं. देखो टाचनी जैसा दिखता है. करेक्ट? दैट इज कॉल्ड एज पिन-आइड. एग्रीड? वो ए बी का छोड़ दो, वो चल जाता है. नेक्स्ट इज हर्कोगैमी. इन दिस प्लांट्स हैव नेचुरल फिजिकल बैरियर बिटवीन in its two sex organs as the flowers are bisexual. Thereby preventing the contact of pollen and stigma of the same flower. Example, Calotropis. pentagular stigma is positioned. My dear, what happened? You are saying the voice is breaking. How come?
Yes, ma'am.
It's clear now. You all can hear it.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Clear
ma'am.
है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thereby preventing the contact of the pollen and stigma of the same flower. Example, Calotropis. Pentagular stigmatic disc. I showed you the same thing. Pentagular stigmatic disc. ये corners पे अपने को पोलिनिया दिखता है. Correct? Of the same flower. Pentagular stigma is positioned above the level of the anthers, that is pollinia. ये पोलन सैक जो रहता है ना, इसमें एंथर्स रहेगा, तो ये तो नीचे की तरफ हैंगिंग रहता है. इधर दिखा है पोजीशन, देखो नीचे की तरफ है, तो पोलन ग्रेन्स तो ऊपर नहीं आएगा ना, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स से नीचे आएगा, स्टिग्मेटिक डिस्क ऊपर है, तो डेफिनेटली इट इज अ फिजिकल बैरियर ओवर देयर. सो इट इज अ टाइप और एडेप्टेशन फॉर क्रॉस पोलिनेशन. Next, I told you self-sterility, that is self-incompatibility. It is a genetic mechanism due to which the germination of the pollen on the stigma of the same flower is inhibited. Example, tobacco, thea, orchid. Agreed? That is pertaining to self-sterility. Now, before we go further, ये पूरा का पूरा चीज हम लोग को बोर्ड्स में ऐसे भी पूछ सकते हैं. Complete the table related to outbreeding devices. यहाँ पे वो लोग ने A लिखा है, then they will give you the description, unisexual flower or monoecious or dioecious plants. Example is maize, papaya. Maize लिखा है, papaya लिखा है, यानी कि monoecious plant भी है, dioecious plants भी है, unisexual flowers भी है. Correct? So it is a kind of a contrivance that is called as unisexuality. Next one is mechanical device to prevent self-pollination, natural physical barrier. वो लोग ने इधर एग्जाम्पल भी पूछा है और टाइप भी पूछा है. तो टाइप इज हर्कोगैमी एंड एग्जाम्पल इज कैलोट्रोपिस. थर्ड वन दे हैव टोल्ड प्रीपोटेंसी. They have given the example also and they have asked the meaning of it. Description. Pollen grains of other flower germinate fast rather than the same one on the stigma. Next is heteromorphy. ये दिया है, ये पूछा है, और प्राइमूला दिया है. तो heteromorphic किसमें दिखता है? Presence of different forms of flower with respect to stigma and anther. Position अलग अलग है उसों का. Next is protandry. Androecium matures earlier than the gynoecium. You have to write the example of it. That is disc floret of sunflower. You understood? They will tell you, fill in the blanks as A, then B, C, D, E, F. समझा? ये तरीका है पूछने का, मैं सब नहीं पूछ सकती हूँ. तो मैं पूरा का पूरा पूछा है, लेकिन मैंने टक 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 करके पूछा है. इनमें से कोई भी 3 भी पूछ सकती हूँ, बट मैंने एक पूछने के अलावा मैंने 3 पूछा है, तो आई कैन गेट सम मोर इंफॉर्मेशन दैट यू आर अवेयर अबाउट द थिंग्स. करेक्ट? सी मैंने नीचे लिख दिया है, A is what, B is what, C is what, D is what and all such things. Agreed?
बस इसका PDF आप भेज देंगे मिस?
ये मैं बोला ना, एक बार चैप्टर कंप्लीट होने तो मैं भेज देती हूँ. ये क्या आज जितना तक हुआ 21 पेजेस तक भेजूं, फिर 21 पेज पे खाली इतना सा पोर्शन है वो रह जाएगा आपका. ऐसा प्रॉब्लम है, इसके लिए मैं नहीं भेज सकती हूँ. मैं पूरा एक साथ में भेजना चाहती हूँ. तो बोलो तो वैसे भेजूं मैं, नहीं तो 20 पेज तक भेज दूं अभी. तो एटलीस्ट यू विल स्टार्ट रीडिंग दैट मच.
हाँ मैम.
आप लोग को, क्योंकि ये आज ये कर सकती, चलो ये भी 21 में भेज दो, तो पॉलिनेशन पार्ट तक कर दो. ऐसा चलेगा? Suggest me now. 21 पेज तक मैं भेज देती हूँ. This part, but you will have to read it later. This page along with the 22 and all such things will come later. What you suggest? भेजूं उतना 21 तक, तो आपका पॉलिनेशन तक काम कंप्लीट हो जाएगा.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके ठीक है, मैं भेज देती हूँ। ओके चलेगा। अभी 15 मिनट और है, अभी देखते हैं कितना होता है, वहां तक मैं भेज दूंगी नहीं तो। ओके कमिंग टू द
Okay,
नेक्स्ट
ma'am.
पार्ट। ओके लेकिन ये नहीं हो सकेगा, प्लीज बी केयरफुल, दिस वाला आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू सेंड। यू ऑल वांट मी टू सेंड दिस आल्सो, बिकॉज ये पेज नंबर्स नहीं है, आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे। ये चाहिए तो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में, आप है ना सैटरडे को अपना रहता है ना, तो
Yes,
what
ma'am.
we will do is, in the meantime, today is your Tuesday, so in the meantime you'll go through this pollinating और अपना contrivances के part। एक बार आप go through करोगे ना, then on Saturday itself I'll dictate it to you all, then you all take it down। या तो अभी बोलो तो अभी दे दो ये वाला पोर्शन, लेकिन अभी बोलूंगी ना तो मेरे को ही सब बोलना पड़ेगा। अगर जो आपने पढ़ा है बाद में आप करोगे ना तो आप खुद करते जाओगे फटाफट, इसके लिए बोलती हूँ। टेंशन मत लो, एंड में दे देती हूँ। चलो आई विल प्रिपेयर इट फाइनल, टुवर्ड्स द एंड आई विल कीप इट, डोंट वरी। क्वेश्चन इसमें डाल दूंगी एंड में, डोंट वरी। ठीक है, मेरे को आ गया तरीका डालने के लिए, आपको देने का है ना, कैसा दूं वो मेरा प्रॉब्लम है। चलो नेक्स्ट, कमिंग टू द नाउ, अभी मेल गमेट है, फीमेल गमेट है, सब है, तभी पॉलिनेशन भी हुआ, अभी प्रोसेस ऑफ फर्टिलाइजेशन होना चाहिए। करेक्ट, अभी प्रोसेस ऑफ फर्टिलाइजेशन होना चाहिए। फॉर द प्रोसेस ऑफ फर्टिलाइजेशन टू टेक प्लेस, it will show pollen pistil interaction. It has to show pollen pistil interaction. It has to show pollen pistil interaction. Now, you all already know that this is a style. One second. वो गड़बड़ हो गया। ये मैं एम्ब्रियो सैक बनाती हूँ पहले, ये इनर इंटेगुमेंट, ये आउटर इंटेगुमेंट, ये इनर इंटेगुमेंट, ये आउटर इंटेगुमेंट, ये है मेरा bulbous part, that is ovary. Ovary is showing the ovule inside it. This is nothing but the style, and this is nothing but the stigma. The pollen grain lands upon the stigma. As it collects the nourishment, it is going to form the pollen tube. This pollen tube is passing through the style. It's making its entry. It goes inside the ovule. Correct? This part, यहाँ पे स्टिग्मा है, यहाँ पे पोलन ग्रेन है. This is called as pollen pistil interaction. यहाँ पे वो स्टिग्मेटिक डिस्क है ना, it is deciding whether it is compatible or no. करेक्ट, वेदर इट इज कंपैटिबल, अपने पसंद का है कि नहीं है। अगर जो अपने पसंद का नहीं है, इनकम्पैटिबल है, तो उसको खाना पीना नहीं देगा। अगर जो कंपैटिबल है तो उसको नरिशमेंट देगा, एंड दैट विल बी फॉर्मिंग द पोलन ट्यूब। करेक्ट, सो डिफरेंट इवेंट्स आर देयर फ्रॉम डिपोजिशन ऑफ द पोलन. There are different events from deposition of the pollen on the stigma to the entry of the pollen tube in the ovule are referred to as pollen pistil interaction. Deposit तो हो गया, लेकिन उसको नरिशमेंट मिलता है कि नहीं मिलता है, वो मेल गैमेटोफाइट बनता है कि नहीं बनता है, all these events are there over there. अगर जो नरिशमेंट नहीं मिला तो सड़ जाएगा, नरिशमेंट मिला तो आगे बढ़ेगा वो। Correct, that in turn we call it as pollen pistil interaction. Different events from the deposition of the pollen on the stigma to the entry of the pollen tube in the ovule is called as pollen pistil interaction. It begins with pollination. It begins with pollination and ends with fertilization. Start होता है कैसे? Pollination से, और end किधर होता है? जब ये दोनों मेल एंड फीमेल गैमेट फ्यूज होगा, that time it ends in fertilization. The events involved are right from deposition of the pollen on the stigma to the entry of the pollen tube into the ovule. That is till the synergid level. क्योंकि यहाँ पे अपने पास 3 है, यहाँ पे अपने पास 3 है, एक apparatus, एक synergids, polar nuclei, एंटीपोडल सेल्स, ये धुंधला सा याद है आपको? करेक्ट, यहां तक जाएगा तो ये सिनर्जिड्स में मेल गैमेट्स छोड़ता है। ये पोलन ट्यूब है ना, सिनर्जिड्स में मेल गैमेट छोड़ता है, वहां से वो जाएगा एग सेल में, या वहां से वो जाएगा पोलर न्यूक्लियर के पास। सो दैट इज वन पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ इवेंट। द इवेंट्स इन्वॉल्व्ड आर राइट फ्रॉम डिपोजिशन, यहाँ पे पोलन ग्रेन गिरता है या आता है, वहां से लेके टिल द entry of the pollen tube into the ovule, and that too in the synergids, is referred to as pollen pistil interaction. यहाँ तक is pollen pistil interaction. Later part is fertilization. ऐसे, correct? The pistil has the ability to recognize and accept the right or the compatible pollen of the same species, as pollination does not germinate, does not guarantee the transfer of the right type of the pollen. Pollination तो हुआ, लेकिन वो सेम स्पीशीज का है, डिफरेंट स्पीशीज का है, वो रोज फ्लावर में तुलसी का फ्लावर का आया पोलन ग्रेन्स, तो उसको जर्मिनेशन कैसा देगा? नहीं देगा। It has to show that same character ना। I cannot get married or have sex with a cat or a dog and all those things. Correct? I need a human being only. So compatibility has to be there ना, then only the secretions are going to nourish the developing thing ना। नहीं तो whom to give, what to give, that is what the thing is happening. So till it is falling on it and till it gets the nourishment, that is called as pollen pistil interaction. वहां से वो इंटरेक्शन होके नरिशमेंट मिला, बढ़ गया, अंदर गया और मेल गैमेट्स छोड़ा सिनर्जिड्स तक, till that end is the first part. वहां से फिर आगे होता है फर्टिलाइजेशन, ऐसे करके। करेक्ट? At the time, wrong type may also land on the stigma. The compatibility or the incompatibility of the pollen pistil is determined by special proteins. This process involves the steps that is called as pollen recognition. पहचानते हैं, पहचान कौन जैसे होता है ना, तो वो secretions पहचानते हैं क्या है करके, followed by promotion or inhibition of the pollen grain. अगर जो उसने बोला सही है तो उसको नरिशमेंट मिलता है, आगे बढ़ता है। अगर जो सही नहीं है तो उसका इनहिबिट कर देते हैं। जैसे अपने को फोड़ी निकलता है, हम लोग एंटीबायोटिक लेते हैं, क्यों लेते हैं? ताकि वो सप्रेस हो जाए उसका ग्रोथ। फोड़ी फोड़ने से अच्छा है, खून निकलता है, वो पस निकलेगा, उसका बीज निकलना चाहिए, इतना सब जमेला और सहन करने से तो अच्छा एंटीबायोटिक ले लो, उधर ही सूख जाएगी ना, अंदर ही अंदर सड़ जाएगी। उसको हम लोग ने उसका ग्रोथ को अरेस्ट कर दिया, वो सड़ जाएगा, मर जाएगा। करेक्ट? The same way over here also, inhibit कर देता है, वो खाना पीना मिलेगा ही नहीं तो फिर कहाँ से बढ़ेगा वो आगे? करेक्ट? तो it is inhibiting the growth of the pollen. The stigmatic surface of the flower refuses incompatible or wrong pollen grains. गलत वाला pollen grain आएगा तो उसको nourishment देगा ही नहीं. Only the intraspecific pollen germinate successfully through the physiological mechanism. जो सही है उसी को खाना पीना मिलता है, वही बढ़ता है। जो सही नहीं है वो आगे बढ़ता नहीं है, वो उधर ही सड़ जाएगा, मर जाएगा। The stigmatic surface provides the essential prerequisites for a successful germination by absorbing water and nutrients from the surface of the stigma, germinates and produces the pollen tube. The growth of the pollen tube through the style is determined as by specific chemicals. अभी जैसे हम लोग पार्टीज में जाते हैं, परफ्यूम लगाते हैं, परफ्यूम से we are attracting the opposite person. There are some perfumes which are meant for males, there are some perfume which are meant for females, ताकि सामने वाला attract हो जाए. Correct? What are these perfumes made up of? They're made up of chemical substances. The same way, the growth of the pollen tube, वो pollen tube को रास्ता कैसे मालूम कि भाई यहाँ जाने का है? वहां पे कुछ chemicals है, आजा 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 आजा, वो chemicals उसको लेके जाते हैं अंदर तक. Correct? And that in turn we call it as chemotactic movement. By means of some chemicals it is going. The pollen tube is finally pushed through the ovule and reaches the embryo sac. The tip of the pollen tube enters in one of the synergids and then ruptures to release its contents. Correct? जब भी वो ओव्यूल के अंदर एंट्री रखता है, एंट्री होता है और सिनर्जिड से मिलता है, वहां पे वो टूट जाता है पोलन ट्यूब, रप्चर हो जाता है, ताकि दोनों मेल गमेट्स बाहर फेंक दे. दोनों मेल गमेट्स सिनर्जिड्स में आते हैं. So this pollen pistil interaction is playing an important role in sexual reproduction. Correct? As well as it is a prerequisite for seed formation. क्योंकि अगर जो सही नहीं है तो सीड नहीं बनेगा. Then pollen grains can also be made artificially germinated in a synthetic medium. ये आप लोग को एक एक्सपेरिमेंट है. आप लोग क्या करेंगे, पेरीविंकल होता है ना, सदाफुली फ्लावर, बारमासी, विनका रोजिया, कैथरेंथस रोजियस, सब एक ही प्लांट है. एक ही प्लांट के अलग अलग नाम है. कॉमन नेम है विनका रोजिया, आप लोग बोलते बारमासी, हम लोग बोलते हैं, कोई सदाफुली बोलता है, कोई इसको कैथरेंथस, बॉटनिकल नेम है कैथरेंथस रोजियस. पर्पल कलर का और व्हाइट कलर का फ्लावर मिलता है. वो फ्लावर्स हम लोग को मिलता है, कॉलेज में देते हैं. एक स्लाइड के ऊपर हम लोग को सुक्रोज सोल्यूशन बोलेंगे, शक्कर वाला पानी रहता है ना, वो वाला देंगे हम लोग. हार्डली इट इज 1 or 2% शुगर सोल्यूशन. करेक्ट? उतना ही काफी है उसको मीठा, ताकि जर्मिनेट हो सके. वो एक ड्रॉप लिया, उसके हम लोग ना पोलन ग्रेन्स डस्ट करते हैं, या एंथर्स को टीस करते हैं, तोड़ते हैं, चटनी बनाते हैं, ताकि पोलन ग्रेन्स लिबरेट हो उसमें. एंड वी कीप इट इन द ह्यूमिडिटी चेंबर, मॉइस्ट एनवायरनमेंट में रख देते हैं. जर्मिनेशन होता है. जर्मिनेशन होता है, जैसे ही जर्मिनेशन होता है पोलन ट्यूब बनेगा. ये हम लोग आर्टिफिशियल मीडिया किया है. आर्टिफिशियल, इधर स्टिग्मा वगैरह नहीं था, आपने स्लाइड पे किया है, लेबोरेटरी में किया है. So that is what I am saying now. Pollen grains can also be artificially germinated in a synthetic medium, that is sucrose, that is said to be the in vitro germination. To accelerate this germination, वो जल्दी करने के लिए we can put a pinch of boric acid in the sugar solution. And that phenomena in turn, you can also do it by means of artificial hybridization, which it deals with emasculation, bagging and tagging. ये हम लोग का lesson number 11 के 12 है, that is enhancement of food crops and also things chapter है ना, उसमें आएगा emasculation, bagging and tagging वगैरह. Okay. Now after this you have the unit which is called as fertilization. Now to start with fertilization, it is a major unit. I think the time is, how much time left? How much is the time left, my dear? I think only 2 or 3 minutes are left.
3 minutes.
3 minutes are left.
3 minutes.
I can just tell you all the definitions. Okay. And everything can be done in the next lecture. Now fertilization, it's a character in the case of angiosperms that is called as double fertilization. In the case of angiosperms, there is a character called as double fertilization, in which the first one is male gamete, which is haploid, fuses with female gamete, which is also haploid, to form a structure that is called as zygote, which is diploid. A male gamete fusing with a female gamete, haploid fusing together to form a diploid structure that is called as zygote. This is called as syngamy. This is called as syngamy. This is the first type. You have the second type, wherein if this is the first male gamete, now this is the second male gamete. because we know that pollen tube में 2 male gametes था ना, correct? The second male gamete, which is haploid in nature, is fusing with 2 polar nuclei. Which is having 2 different ends. It is forming a triploid structure called primary endosperm nucleus. PEN, which is 3N in nature. And here, there are 3 nuclei fusing, 1 male gamete and 2 polar nuclei. So this we call it as triple fusion. Now, this is the main character of angiosperm, as both the male gametes are utilized by the same ovule. This phenomena is called as double fertilization. अभी सिनगैमी एक जो है, इसके अनेक नाम आते हैं. Syngamy is having another name also, because it is a fusion of the generative nucleus of male gamete, a part of the generative nucleus. It can also be called as generative fertilization. याद रहेगा तो ठीक है, नहीं तो भूल जाओ. Syngamy तो याद रहेगा. Agreed? That is pertaining to this part, which we are going to do in the next lecture. So till page number 22, I will send you all. Okay. Whom should I send? Sanket sir? He will pass it to you all.
सिद्धि मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
मेरे को संकेत सर का नंबर पता है, बोला तो संकेत सर को दूं, आपको फॉरवर्ड करेगा या किसको दूं, मेरे को बताइए. Whom should I forward it?
Sir, इसको ही दे दो मैम.
हाँ,
सर को ही दे दो सर का.
7:45.
आई नो 7:45 को आपको है, लेकिन आप मेरे को बताइए मैं किसको फॉरवर्ड करूं.
मैम सर को दीजिए. सर
को
सिद्धि
forward
मैम भी
करूंगा.
चलेगा मैम.
सर को भेज दूं, वो आपको भेज देगा.
यस मैम कर
सिद्धि
देंगे.
मैम को भी कर सकते हो.
कीर्ति मैम कोई किधर बैठती है, मेरे को कीर्ति मैम करके कोई नाम
सिद्धि
नहीं
मैम.
है.
सिद्धि मैम.
सिद्धि मैम, ये जिधर जो मेरे को लिंक देती है उनको मैं भेज दूं, आपको दे देगी. ठीक है, मैं भेज दे दी. ठीक है, ओके, चलो
ओके
ठीक
मैम.
है. ओके,
Thank you,
सी यू. बाय.